God is doing something radically different. You see, he sent Isaiah, he sent Jeremiah and Amos, and you wouldn't listen to them. They were his messengers. And so God decided to come himself. And the shepherds began to shake because they saw a news flash from heaven. And the angel said, do not be afraid. And that's all I came to tell you this morning. Do not be afraid. I know the times are hard, but do not be afraid. I know you're wondering where the next paycheck will come from, but do not be afraid. I know you're wondering what will happen to the economy. Europe can't get it straight. The United States can't get it straight. The World Banks can't get it straight. Do not be afraid. There is a God who rules above with a hand of mercy and a heart of love. There is a God who does not promise that it won't get dark. He promised that I will be your light. The light shines in the darkness. Notice it doesn't say there is no darkness. It says the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness overcometh it not. And so here we have the whole gospel in one word. If you were to summarize the whole gospel in one word, it would simply be Emmanuel. You can say whatever else you want to say. God is with us. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad? God is with us. A virgin shall conceive. Now you know that's news. And bear a son. They shall name him Emmanuel. And so I'm glad this morning, I'm glad that he came to us. His name is Emmanuel. He could have stayed in glory where angels sang his name in praise, but he came to us. He could have sent somebody else, but he decided himself to come to us. But not only that, when he came to us, the good news tells us that he was like us. You see, when he showed up, he could have looked different. We could have said he can't relate to us. But not only did he decide to come to us, he decided to become like us. And so he was born under questionable circumstances, like us. And he was poor, like us. He was rejected and marginalized and ostracized, just like us. He was misunderstood and betrayed, like us. He was marched from judgment hall to judgment hall. He was just like us. He felt pain like us. He felt hurt like us, and yet he came to be like us so that we might become like him. And not only that, he came to us, he came like us, he became like us, he's also for us. Aren't you glad this morning?